Hello, I'm Czardus, and let's play City Skylines. Welcome back to Tangaroa. This will be episode 4, and as you've noticed, I may have, or I did just pronounce that differently. Somebody pointed out kindly that I pronounced the name of the island wrong in the first few episodes. It actually should be Tangaroa. Hopefully I'm saying that right, but we are going to say that both pronunciations are widely circulated because of the intense British colonial rule that oversaw this island. But Tangaroa is the proper pronunciation. So that is what we're going to go with. And today, what we are going to do is, of course, continue expanding. But I have gotten some fields, so we can come in here and we can change this to different fields here that look more realistic. Cotton, no. Vegetable, we could do maybe vegetable. Or, sunflower isn't going to provide enough food for them. Rapeseed, that's kind of boring. I say, yeah, let's go with wheat, except the better one here. Oh, autosave, coffee time. Okay, so we're going to go through here and just change these real quick and get a little bit of a different wheat look. And the nice thing about this is these are the ones by Maximilian, which should be visible by farther away. Although I have ultimate level of detail, that's what it's called. And I think that might change how it's visible and stuff like that. No, I want this one. So this is all a wheat farm. And we're also, once we have demand for more people or more workers, which is pretty soon, we're going to get some livestock going as well. Okay, that's better. It's interesting, it changes the terrain a little, or it has trouble with the train sometimes, but then once you get the other one done, it's not what I want. There we go. Okay, so I like that better. Definitely. Yeah. It's a better look. Okay, so then 10% unemployment. Let's go ahead and add more people. That's where the demand is saying that we have. So let's go ahead and come in here. We've got water there. So just to add this in here. Go ahead this way. And take this out. And speed up the game. And fill these in. And then these. And over here. So another thing I'm doing is I'm using a lot of custom vehicles. And let's see if some of these are the custom ones as opposed to the vanilla ones. I need to go in and delete the vanilla ones, and you can see actually a lot of them are the custom ones. We want smaller vehicles, and eventually I want fewer vehicles too. I don't want a ton of cars on this island. I want a lot of walkability and public transit and stuff like that. So our slums are pretty mad because they don't have services, but that is fine. Also, somebody mentioned that we should get lights along here. They're animated. I wonder if they show up if I did animated. They were there. There they are. Flicker, wave, flicker. These string lights, which we can get then. With proper tree anarchy. So I'll do that during off camera probably, or in a time lapse or something like that, but we'll get there. 14% unemployment. Let's go ahead, and we have some demand for commercial. So let's go ahead and bring this out a little bit more. And And then we'll come back and get more residential as well. Like that. Bring this all the way back here. Kind of fill in the gap a little bit now. But let's go ahead and get some more farming out here. Let's see. Another person suggested that although I'm not going to spend the money, instead of using Move It to get rid of trees, I use the Force Brush in reverse. And that is a really brilliant idea. It's something that I did when making the map, but then, of course, when playing the game, you kind of forget some of that stuff. Especially when you're trying to do commentary like this. But anyway, we are going to come over here. And how big is this industrial area? A little bit further. So we'll continue adding to this one. I wonder if I can do this. If we do that and it strips. Nope, that didn't show it. Okay, well, can't do that then. But we're going to bring this out like that. I want to just try to get these fields in as far as we can. How much more do we need to level up here? We need 75 workers. We should have enough if we wait. So we'll wait on that. I want to see... Actually, let's come in here. And can we do fishing yet? We can. Excellent. And I have some special dops that I got from the workshop that we're going to try. If we come in here, actually there's some invisible ones I want to try too. We can do a fish market now, or we can pretty soon do a fish factory, but let's get a shanty dock in here. It's going to take out the power, so we're going to pause. We're just going to get a couple of these in here and see how it turns out. Like that. We definitely need to use Move It. Get these a bit lower. Huh, well, that is unfortunate. I don't want this so high, I want it low. Yeah, what happens if I do that? Let's check the power first of all. Also, I got new power lines too, so we can use these. And these right down like that. Oh man, that's gonna take out. Do no collision. Get these right along here. Like that. Now, how does that look? That actually isn't too bad. So we're going to bring this along, all the way along this road. Like that, and just say that, I mean, it's going to cover the building, but it should be interesting nonetheless. And that can come right along this main road. And come along here. Okay, like that. So, how does that look? I kind of like that. Let's go ahead and bring it down this way. Let's take these out. And just bring it right along the industrial area too. It's the wrong button. There we go. Where's our power? Here it is. Gonna come right down this way. And then across. And yeah, we'll bring it right over here like that. And then here we will bring power right into this build, or like this slum area. So that should be all the power we need. Everything should have power. Yeah, okay. We could come in here though and take these ones out. because we don't need them anymore. Okay, so now how does this look? I don't think that I like this. Let's see, what do we call that? Or like, how can we find that? That is shanty fish dock. I don't know that this is going to work. Can we get a wooden platform, wooden bridge? Maybe that's what we need, but then we can't get the road to it. Plus, it is sunken. It's a shame. This is such a cool asset. I wonder if we can figure out how to make it work. But, like, if we move this out, you know what we could do? I don't think I have the piers. No, I don't have Veronix's piers yet. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to use the piers to get it out farther. So that, although then we don't have a road. Maybe it doesn't need a road. Yeah, it's flooded and it needs water. I mean, yeah. How high does it have to be out of the flood, or like to not be flooded? That's way too high. Yeah, because look, these are floating here. This asset is not going to work. It's not going to work. Okay, we're going to take these back out, and now I probably have fishing lines in there. Nope, okay. Take those back out, and we're going to come back and we will use these harbors. I don't really care for these because of the, I don't know, there's a lot to them that I don't really care for. But we're going to get them, we're going to use them anyway to start at least. And I guess they will work. Let's get them into position though. Move this over like that, and move this one over like that. Yeah, I mean the road, I'm gonna fix the road in just a minute. Let's get these. Yeah, that'll work. Move this a little closer. And what we could do is I could rotate them and get them out a little differently, but I think we have plenty of space and the water should be calm enough in here that this is going to work this way. Yeah, okay, let's take those out. So we're going to use Alt to select the road that is connected to these. Let's move it. Then we need to add a road here. And we're going to just use the small industrial road. And let's take this road out, actually. I'm going to bring a road out this way. In fact, here we will come in like that. Bring this right like that. That road can come in there. It can go in there. And this one is going to come this way. All right, so now we have a little bit more of a harbor here. Let's go ahead and bring this right along like that. Okay, oh wait, I want to have these under the road. Take that back out. I forgot what I was doing with this. Even though this road is so close, that'll be fine. Okay, so now we can come in here and we can get some fishing paths. And these are generic fishing paths. Man, that water is terrible. We really got to get that water treatment plant out and running. So I want these. They're going to come out into the harbor itself. They're going to be fishing anchovies, apparently. But we're going to have some big ships in this area at some point. So maybe these kind of just stick around in the harbor. Or what we can do is bring them out kind of towards the center here. We can always tweak this once we have the once we have a harbor in place later on. So this is going to come in and then come right along here. And I'm aware that it probably doesn't have to go this far to be efficient and stuff like that, but I generally like the boats going out and going out pretty far, because then it gets more boat traffic just out in your water area in general. There you can see that is deeper water there. So that is going to have the ship route in there. In fact, you can see all of that in there. But I don't want to have them too close to the shore either. We're going to come out, come over here and fish in this area. So we'll bring it right like that. We should have a ship going out now. I don't see one though. Autosave, coffee time. Bring that over here. And this way. And right back in. Then this one is going to come along over here. And let's have it go along the shore here. And come back. And these are going to be our main fishing vessels. We might have smaller ones, but like there we go. We've got some out in the harbor. Perfect. So how many people do we have? 26 workers at those. Unemployment is only 5%. Excellent. We're going to come in here now, and we are going to go wild with zoning for a little bit. What is that? Why won't this let me? Come on. It won't let me get that in there because of the pillar. But that's unfortunate, but okay, whatever. Alright, so that fills that. Then we're going to come back with this. Just fill this whole area in with more housing. We're going to have a lot of sprawl for a little bit. When do we get high density residential? That is probably around here. High-tech housing, high-rise ban. No, maybe it's 7,000. IT cluster, here it is, yeah. At 7,000. But I'm starting to feel like the city, I think we'll expand out this way yet too before we go into other areas. Yeah. But for now, like, I want to come up this way. We might get a little bit more of the slums too. We'll let that fill in and enjoy our fishing vessels. Eventually, we may have to have a rail come along here or somewhere out here because I guess we could probably get another little harbor in here perhaps if we dredge that out a little bit. I'm thinking we're going to have some industry here because that'll be a little bit of a different area. Now, another thing somebody mentioned is that we should use one of these textures in here. The ore texture is too dark, actually. We want the oil texture. Like that. Get rid of some of their grass. Although what I think I'll do instead is we'll use decals. we're going to use ruined. I don't have the decals yet. Okay. Well, I have several things to add, apparently. But that should be fine. So we're going to come back. The fire is going to go out there. We don't really have a road out to those people. I guess that's part of the problem for them. Let's get a road out this way. Go ahead and do the plain dirt road this way. Bring it down in just a minute. Yeah, look at that. We're a boomtown. We can do buses. That'll be good. We can get a bus going right away. And post ferries we can do, which will allow me to get more variety out in the water. Let's bring these down to, say, that height. Yeah, that's good. I like that. So now the fire department has a way to get over there. But all right, that is where we will leave it. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Take care.